Good morning. I'm Tom Armstrong, your mayor. Welcome to the first podcast we've decided to do in an effort to get more information to the town in between town council members and for those who cannot attend. A little bit about me for the history of this. I've been in Chino Valley for the past 19 years, serving 3.5 years on the Planning and Zoning Commission, 4 years on the council, and this is my second year as your mayor. I'm extremely proud of what we've done so far, and I hope to pass on some information that maybe helps you along or maybe you haven't heard before. Brief note for what's going on this week, especially tomorrow night, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., 333 Farm, which is on the other side of Olson's. We will have our first State of the Town. We plan to do this annually and bring everybody in the town leadership in so you can meet them, ask them questions, and put a face to a name in case you haven't before. We feel this is extremely important that you know who you're talking to, and this will introduce them all to you in a very, very informal way, but you'll know who you're calling in the future, we hope. Other projects, of course, going on. Some of you may have heard the state purchased 700 acres just north of town and will be putting in a new state park. The town will be heavily involved in that effort. We look forward to the state moving forward quickly as they can, although funding, as you know, with the government shutdown for a while, funding became a little bit difficult. In the middle of that state park, the town has purchased 23.5 acres of what used to be the old Fred Harvey farm, well known along Route 66 and along the railroad lines. And this Del Rio farm provided a lot of the water, supplies, vegetables, beef, everything to the Fred Harvey restaurants along Route 66. The town is working to get those buildings stabilized where people can visit and see the history that just north of Chino Valley, which is extremely important to us, to the state, and to Route 66 celebration, which happens for their 100-year anniversary this next year. Things that are being looked at in town right now, we currently have a budget survey out. You can find it online. Please take a look at it. We greatly respect your opinions going in on what we should spend money on, what we can't spend money on, what we can. All that information is there. Another plug I'll put in that we don't have a date for yet, but there will be another Citizens Academy coming up in 2026. That is an excellent way to find out what goes on in the town, who does what, why they do it, what they can't do, and what they can do. There will be an announcement made for people to volunteer to go to the Citizens Academy. We've had good attendance in the past, and people have really enjoyed it. We look forward to doing that again for you. The next thing I'll mention is we have recently been contacted by a company called Wecom. Perhaps you've heard of the government's move to move broadband to every door in the United States, and we've been kind of been the last on the list, but we have now met with them. They are coming into Chino, so the reasonable hookups for the internet through broadband will be coming through this company and some of their partners. The biggest thing to know about this is there is no expense to the town. So we're not spending your money to bring you internet. Of course, it'll cost you some to get on, depending on what speed you would like, but more information on that will be provided. The Christmas dinner at the Senior Center is scheduled for the 23rd of December. Please contact Cindy Thomas, her staff at the Senior Center, to make a reservation for that so they know a good idea of how many people to attend. Again, myself and the town council, some of the staff will be there serving, and it's our honor to do so. This is our first podcast that we've done. It's been suggested for a long time, and I'm happy to do it. We'll probably be doing this on a weekly, maybe a bi-weekly schedule going into the new year. We will be involving the town manager and the leadership staff so that we keep everybody informed of what the town is doing as we move along. So for now, thank you all for attending, watching, listening. If you have questions, please submit them through the town. We'll be happy to answer. And last but certainly not least, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.